we tried cutting down that old cedar tree and the chainsaw broke. So we're waiting for a part, and eventually the cedar tree's gonna get cut down, whether it wants to or not. Hey y'all, welcome to Simply Jan Homestead. Today we're in the shop and we're reorganizing some stuff. Big time, huh, boss?
Yep.
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 Okay, so we're in the shop and we are reorganizing everything. So before, right here, we had all the boss's fishing stuff, and we decided that we're gonna move it down here on this wall. So he's hanging his pole hangers and getting all that up.
Rods, not poles.
Rods, excuse me. And we're gonna move the table saw over here with the chop saw. Anything saw tool related is going over here. So when he's done cutting, he can take the blower and he can just blow it out the door.
We had a big old mess of,
Oh, it was a disaster. So,
the saw used to be like right here. The chop
Yeah.
saw was right here. It was hooked up to that, and I used the crap out of that. There was a bunch of sawdust right here. So
yeah,
we needed. So from now on, when I need to use the chop saw, it'll be down there. We don't have a plug in over there, but
I got a
we'll
plug
back.
right there, yeah.
That way I can turn it so it's, most of the...
And he can take the
most
blower.
of the sawdust will go outside, and what doesn't go outside, I can take the little blower, the little
That's
junky
right.
blower that we got. It's got
Hey, it works.
duct tape on it. Still
Yep,
works.
had a ton of mud dabblers in it yesterday,
And
so,
and it's electric, so you gotta plug it in, but...
yeah, but it was free.
But it was
Free, thank you, Wes. Our old neighbor gave us that. Anyway, that's what we're doing today. It's a rainy, dreary day. And yesterday I came in here and cleaned the floor and blew it out and cleaned up some hay from the hay bales. And yeah, we're just puttering and revamping the shop. Okie dokie. I wore the boss out today. I was waiting for him to say something.
I'm not really worn out.
Well, he did a lot of work today.
A
He'll
little
say,
bit.
A little bit. So I'll show you what we did. All right, so there's his new fishing center. We have hooks over here, which worked out even better. Got everything stacked up, everything hung up, and then we moved everything down here for the saw area. So now everything's centralized, and the
Except
boss is my hero.
Except for my tools that are in the garage.
Yeah, tools in the garage,
The
but
workbench is in the garage.
yeah,
I need to build a workbench out here.
yeah. I think our plan is to build a workbench right in through here and, see if we can find some wood. But the boss surprised me. Now, many of you might not know, but we had a huge wooden swing set on the side of our yard when we moved in. And we took a ton of that wood and we made rabbit hutches out of it. But we had leftover wood that we just threw on the side of the shop here. And I started looking at it one day and I go, that's good wood. With the price of wood for real, we're not throwing it away. So he surprised me and he broke down 2 of these and
We got 1,000 nails in them.
took the nails down. They had 4-inch nails and they had these swings, seats, and that's just half of, that's our trash pile. And so I'm so happy because now we only have 2 more. All the hardware's off for the most part. And we got a couple brackets out of it, which is really cool, real heavy duty brackets. So
Well, they were,
Yeah, we may be able to use
I
those.
mean, it takes you an hour with it's just stuffed with 4-inch nails. Mm-hmm. Like every foot, and these are like, I don't know, I think they're probably 14 feet,
Yeah,
something like that. They're at least 12s, and maybe they're
They're
16.
huge.
I don't know what they are.
well, these right here are two separate boards.
Yeah, well, they got,
Those are 8.
well, they're nailed together. The boards were with
8 or
like
12.
4-inch nails, and they had these big bolts in them too. So it took well over an hour to do one of them, and
Yeah.
a lot of prying. I mean, with a big, and I don't have a real big bar. I have a decent sized pry bar, but what I could use, what would have worked better is kind of like a big old crowbar,
Yeah.
you know. But
Yeah,
I used
use
what I
what
had.
you have.
Use what I had.
Yep.
But
Yep. So what really worked out cool was we had the extension cord because our plug's over here. So we just ran it down here in the frame. And then all Kevin has to do is plug it in. We have it hanging here and plug it in and we're good to go.
well, I can put the 3-way over there too.
Right, and then he can put his 3-way plug there too. So everything is swept and organized, and you know it's always such a good feeling to get that
I'll
done.
make it a mess again. So.
True, it's so true. He will.
Well, look at all
Because-
my fishing gear's all like squared away.
I know,
And
it
that
looks
can't-
so
That
good.
won't last. Once I go fishing a couple times,
Uh-huh.
it'll all get messed up.
The thing we're training on, right, is putting things back where you got them. We'll see.
We'll see if I do that.
Yeah. we'll see.
Sometimes I do,
Yep.
or sometimes it just kind of lays on the table there in a big mess. But
But that's his mess area. And
my mess area.
That's his man cave area, and Jan doesn't bother with it. The only thing I ask is that all the sawdust get cleaned up, because it drives me nuts.
Well, that's why we decided to put the two
By the
saws over
door,
there by the
yeah.
door. That way, when I do cut stuff, it'll be closer to the door, and we can blow it out easier. You know, over here it
Exactly.
just got everywhere. and-
Oh, it went everywhere. But it's so, so nice to have everything organized and in its spot where it goes. And next, we're gonna use this wood for the extension of our raised beds up front. That's our plan so far. We may change that and make some taller raised beds, but for now, that's our plan, because we need to extend that area. And instead of having 3 little boxes, we want to make it, one long run. So, all right, y'all, well, thanks for hanging out with us. Hope you have a great week. And y'all, be blessed.
And love well.
Bye now.